Well, stop. What's up, everybody? Things are a little different looking. Yes, I know. But as you can see, we've made the compromise thing. We're gonna try it. Okay, we're gonna put it over there, and we're gonna put everybody's there. Okay, we're gonna try it. We'll see how that works out. So what's going on, everybody? The early sitting at Amazon getting paid to watch. The fuck you are. Abso-goddamn-lutely. Shit, I used to get paid to stream from there. Anyway, good to hear that, huh? Keep them hot. Keep them hot. So we had early crew, Gassy and Messer, Phil in the kitchen. I believe Franco Walker was in there at some point. I don't have all of it here. We got Andy P, Phil in the kitchen, Joe Russ, Franco, Kevin Hardsty's here. Delta Mike is here, exploring his privacy tab in the YouTube app, getting rid of the purple things. What's up, Boink? Happy Hump Day and Happy Pride Month. All right, you know what? Cheers to that. There, Boink and everybody. Happy Pride or Hump Day and Pride Month. Cheers. Did I say Kevin Hardesty? I think I did. David Garcia, what's up? Maurice Walker, C2S. Don't worry, the microphone's outside. Jacques Attack. I think I got everybody. I got Andy, pretty sure. There's Scrufdog way up there testing shit that you couldn't see. Why am I at 1474? What did I go up in? Nah, whatever. I'll look at it later. Anyway. What are we doing here? Oh, right. We're putting shit together. So we got a little toast here. Let's do another one here just so I can say, yeah, the fucking kitty crew. Yeah. Kitty crew kept me up last night with Ronnie fighting the dude. And then I went to break it up, and next thing you know, I got blood in my eyes because Ronnie scratched the shit out of me because I didn't have my glasses on. But that's going to happen. Anyway, we got, if you're new here, we derp around for a minute, then we get to the just shaking my head at it engine. We're going to have to take a couple steps backwards, I think here, folks, because of those lifters not moving. And I have just enough left in that to take a call, but I didn't get a chance to fill that up. So let's do that phone call. Use up what's left in here at least. Yellow. Yeah, it's all about the FAFO at Amazon. Oh, it's fucking beautiful. It's great when you can just, when people want to ride on policy and you go, okay, that's a beautiful thing. Anyway, yeah, I'll talk to you later. See you. Cheers, everybody. Well, that's interesting. Fucking Stream Elements is pulling up chat as fast as and sometimes faster than YouTube itself is. Interesting. Oh, yeah. Besides doing that, I got the poll thing working. So granted, it's not an anonymous poll, but at any point I can edit and turn that on so we can have like polls, and then like you would answer like Bing. If Bing was your answer, you put hashtag Bing kind of thing, or hashtag bang, bong, bing, bong, bing, whatever. So I got that working. And obviously I'll show you that again on Saturday. And if you type commands here, hold on. Where did I just type that? I hate when I do that. If you type, I think this works in both chats. commands, stream elements. Yeah, there's a link you can actually click and see all the different commands that are enabled. Somehow. Why can't I do that? That's weird. It won't let me click on it in my chat thing, even though it's putting it. Oh, well, yeah. Oh, wow, that's horrible. I'll have to see if there's a link. Jeez, peasy. All right, I have to turn that into blue. See, what does that? That pulls up a basic ass page with a couple of the, with all the commands I have enabled. So now you can see what's actually there. All right. And apparently there's some other things that pop up here and there. Hold on a sec. Give me 1 second here. Then we'll do a vertithermal woofle. But I want to see, where do you pick the colors for that? Is that styling? Yeah, where's like links? Name, background, default, comment, comment, font. There's no link color. Ugh. All right, I'll deal with that later. This is also now an older version. Anyway. Careful, Scruff has left the stream. It's just a mobile utopia. Mobile. Yeah, mobile. Mobile's fun. All right, let's do a vertithermal woofle, and then we will start dealing with this engine here. All right. Let's see. Mr. S. Yeah. Wow, that looks rough today. All right. Come on. Come on. There. Number 1. Oh, don't look too bad. One for Friday. One right here. Floof. The floof is in the proof. Yeah. Put that there, that there. Put that over there. I watched a video a couple days ago, and he put this engine together in 30 minutes. Yeah. Yeah. Funny how that doesn't work like that. What is going on here? Why is that there, but not there? Oh, whatever. Apparently I need to sort out my buttons. Okay, so we got that. What's up, Simon? Welcome. Anything else going on here? Nope. That's, oh, why is that? Hold on, is Twitch working at all? Oh, let me check something here. Yeah, it's working. Okay. That's working. Okay. All right. Well, let's start dealing with this engine, shall we? Is that button and is that one? Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna need my coffee. Need to stand up that vape. Need to move this vape over. Not that you can see what I'm doing. Get the water nearby, because I do occasionally get thirsty for water. Spin around over here. And grab the mouse. Alright. Get the mouse over here. Ooh, there we go. Alright. So, I do have more hardware. But why don't we do that first? Ultimately, what we're going to do today, today's big part of the project, we're taking the brass rails there, like that are basically the bushings that are holding the lifters. a lot of the lifters are not free moving. Like they're getting stuck in there. So we're going to take some sand. We're going to take them out. We're going to take the rails off. We know the valves are close and they're loose enough that we can take them off, put them back on. But we're going to take the rocker rails off, pull the push rods back out, take the lifters out, take those out, and then like I said, we're going to clean them up a little bit. Then we'll see about replacing the hardware or whatever the hell went up here. We'll go find that stuff. I forget what bracket or something went there. Oh no, it was one of the pulley things. That's right. And we have the wrong hardware for. So, what's up, Chippy? Found out why our landline phone stopped working the other day. Did someone eat it? That's charged. What's that thing? There's our manifold. So we will need Allen keys. So how's everybody's week going there? Mouse chewed through the cable at the. Is that? Oh no, that's something that happens to Zen. A couple that's happened. That has actually happened to Zen. I think twice. As a matter of fact, that's always annoying. Luckily, I know a guy who knows how to join phone cables. Yeah, that's usually convenient to know a guy. That's a squirrel's job. They'll be complaining at their union. Yeah, really. That's almost hard to laugh at. Where am I at here? Well, I'm like off center. Let's do that. Bring it down a little bit. I'm not going to need the manual for a while, so I can get a better look at the program. All right. Oh, wait, hold on. I don't want to get C2S all mad at me. All right. Those on that side. Do 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 do. I may have still move this chat over to this side as well, since I know a lot of people's chats over here. That may help as the situation. I just thought of that. I will do that when I upgrade. Probably tomorrow or Friday. To the new version of the combined chat thing. Well, the new version. They came out with a new version. I went over to his GitHub and was watching his commits, and I went, "Oh wait, I think I'll wait for a hot fix come out." And yeah, just came out. There. Actually, I guess we can probably just grab the push rods right out the top here. Let's see how strong these are. Sam Online. There you are. I had all my teeth wrenched from my skull last Friday. That's not an optimal situation. Sorry to hear you had to have that done. these have to come out the top. Got no wiggle room, Lieutenant Dan. I was really hoping this engine was going to be a relaxing, pretty chill thing. Kinda disappointed. These haven't run yet, so they can go wherever. But yeah, we're going to smooth the bore on this because it's cast. And I don't know if any smoothing was actually done. That one's rough. Damn. That's not even coming out. That's not moving. I can look up at chat here in a second. So that's not moving. There's 4 of them. Just on one side. Hey, what's up, Fama? Sorry, I was laying pipe between Killer Mike's and Fired On Steam. Now I'm laying pipe here. Alright. Hey, what's up, Benji? What's everyone talking about? No idea, actually. Oh, good. I can still take those out with the heads on. Alright, so I gotta figure out how to get... Let's see if I can... grab that. Jeez. Wow. That's a little tight. Ooh. Okay. Good grief. So now we got like a really skinny guy. Okay. He's out. Yeah, you like orange there, Benji. There you go. Orange engine, buddy. My son asked me what procrastination means. I said I'll tell you later. Let's be careful not to drop these screws into the oil pan. Definitely a less than optimal thing. Why do elephants paint their toenails yellow so they can hide upside down in... I just dropped it in the fucking hole. And it fell right out. So they can hide upside down in the custard. Word. Come on up here. Whee! Get something a little grippy. Oh, these are in there, huh? Okay, how about... let's get a skinny guy in there. Handle. That. This little guy here. Oh, that's right. There's actual like tubes that go into the block. Why this end's all hung up? Man, this is really hung up on this side. It's like scraping the paint off the block. What the fuck? Let's see if we can just do this side first. God damn. Sheesh. All right. Come on. I don't know if these were ever. Let's see. Oh, God. Terrible, 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 terrible. All right. Back in a bit, Pez, as the pancake man, was supposed to pick up a cake. We're allowed to go one without you? I appreciate that, bud. It does make it a little more efficient. So we're gonna roll one up, just not that kind. Might be smaller than that. At least at first, and then let it expand. Like, we're not gonna, like, you know, go crazy on these. We just, seems like most of them just need a good smooth, need a good polish. Don't we all now? Okay, maybe just a little less. Who's sticking who's what in the frosting? That kind of sounds like my kind of party. I don't know. I don't understand Twitch's situation. Why, it's not giving me a proper dashboard. Like, there's no one on Twitch that I can see. So that's weird. I'm wondering if the notification act for it actually went out. That's better, but still not correct. But that is better. So we're just going to have to sit there and spin stuff for a little while. So this is our excitement tonight. What's up, Josh? Actually, if I spin it backwards, it'll help give it a little bit of tension. Also gives it a slight cone, which helps taper those edges a little bit. But luckily, they're not all jamming up, but we are going to polish all of them. Cake farts? Okay. I'm listening. It's getting closer. It really is the whole board, too. Seems like they could have opened this up a little bit more. Oh, it's a shame I don't have harsher sandpaper than 320. Because I don't know that anything else would be able to roll up small enough. Which one is that? I don't know. Don't leave the refrigerator door open. Yeah, definitely don't do that. Oh, yeah, Mr. Toot Toot. Yeah, hold on a sec here. feels like that's getting some good purchase on there. I can actually see color. Yeah. That's what we're doing. That's what we're talking about. Oh, this is moving along swimmingly. Maybe that's why people usually don't live stream this build. But either way, top of the hour toot. Cheers, everybody. The budgie in the background. The bird? Is that a bird? Sticking a drill. Yeah, I don't want to open up that much. They do need to at least keep them upright. I also just need to make sure I'm working on the same one and not flipping the ends around. Well, like I said, they're not all this bad, so we're not going to be having to do this 16 times. I think we really need to do this just maybe 6 or 7 of them, and some of them aren't extremely bad. Like I said, we're going to run this through all of them, but they shouldn't all take this long, at least. There's an ad on Twitch. Let's, I need to get more Q-tips for in here. Oh. Oh, that's halfway across the room somewhere. All right. Let's see. Gotta clean the crud out. Make sure this is crud free. Make sure I'm holding the right one. It feels pretty good. Let me try. Oof, Jesus. Let's see how that one feels. Okay. Just trying to get an idea of what the good ones feel like. That's going to need some help. Okay, so this feels like the good ones feel. All right, so we're done with that one. Still going to polish this one. Ooh. He has paste, not Yahuwah. Where those little bottle brushes you stick between your teeth. Bottle brushes you stick between your teeth. Is that an orange thing? Look at this first one, just that little extra. Rip the Q-tip through them to clean them out. That's great. That feels good. Let's go ahead and just let's get a fresh piece, not quite as long. that way, but should be good that way. Maybe a toothpick. What are we picking noses here? Smuggling plums in the banana hammock. No banana hammock here. If I'm home, I am pretty much freeballing it. Figure if I'm going to give all these the business anyway, I might as well just go ahead and start off. Fresh piece. Just get in there and smooth the hell out of it. Then we'll go ahead and pull through a lifter. That is... yeah, that's good. Let's do the fourth one with a fresh piece, just to get maximum scrubbage. Alright. Who's number two? A quick poop from the Hamburg area. Alright, Frankie's dropping in the drop a deuce. Just make sure you clean up before you go. Scrubbing bubbles. Ooh baby, sand my hole. Pancake man. Free balling. I could use a little more feel. Pretty sure that was one of the tighter ones. Fourth one down. Right. Come on, man. That's not working. Come on. Come on. There we go. Is butt cheeks one word? Or should I spread them apart? That is a good question. But I'm pretty sure you need to spread them. Feels good. Fresh piece. Just cut this full length. Two more. Roll it up. Sand My Hole would make an unusual song. I do believe you're right with that that thought there, Simon. Sand My Hole. Sounds like something, I don't know what the hell's her name? Kurt Cobain's ex. That fucking breathing fucking train wreck. Well, actually, yeah, she was in the band Hole, so that's why it feels like it would suit her. Lap my lifter. Lap my lifter. Is it Courtney something? Courtney Love. That was her name. Oh, that's butter. Okay. See you later there, Frankie. Hole number 6. Give this one a quickie. I feel like this one was one of the ones that felt pretty good. I'm still gonna give it a polish just to make sure it's good. And I'm not just pulling this like straight back, I'm actually pulling it at different angles to help promote more contact. Oh, that was number 6. That's good. I'm pretty sure the last 2 on this side were in decent shape. Let's go ahead and cut a strip here. Use that. That. Alright. Not sure all that grit is cleaned off those parts. Don't need. Oh yeah, no, I'm we're gonna clean everything off a little better before we put it back together. Where's the resistance? Where's the resistance? There it is. Cookies are baked by an AI bakery. I feel like I've heard of that. I mean, as long as the ingredients are right, like I mean, whatever. It's not like it's taking anybody's jobs. It's just another brand name of cookie in the millions of brand names of cookies. I could use a little more. Let's use a fresh piece. Might as well use fresh pieces to get the really bad ones. Just to hurry it along a bit. To squish around so that it expands. Number 7. Yeah. Can you feel that? Can you see that? Yeah, okay. All right. Put that anywhere. That's good. Last one on this side. Don't the Dutch have a term for an evening quickies? For evening quickies? Land pipe? Yeah. That was the first, that's just the 8th one, alright. The cone out. Ooh, not that much, I guess. I feel like this was one of the really bad ones. I guess we'll find out in a moment. YouTube regularly has me drop my pants to verify I'm circumcised for some reason. Yeah, that's normal. That's fine. Oh, that's butter. Alright. See here. Shame I don't. Oh, do I have compressed air? Oh, I got that one thing, but that's not gonna work. Good as that. just get some freshies here. Hold it that time. All right. Let's clean this. And we'll clean the top and bottom. And we'll make sure we clean up all the paint that got fucked up in the engine. My hands are just all oiled up, so anything, I'll just stick to those. All right. And let's get all the paint out of here. There is a lot. Eesh. All right. It does matter which direction. Let's see. That's right. You gotta get this lined up really good to get it on or off. Oh, wait, no, I think just, there we go. Okay. Let's fasten this side back on. Again, try not to drop the screws in there. Wouldn't be that big a deal, but we do have the oil pan on and sealed pretty well. Oh, 420 toot. Okay, hold on. Wait. All right. Toodly doo doo. There we go. Cheers, everybody. Have a shot. Take a puff, pinch your butt, scratch your nuts, pinch a nipple. But anyway, cheers. You know, actually, I have a detailed paint little mini detail brush compressor. I could probably bring that, figure out where that is and use it. Happy 420 CST and to the other place on the yeah, pretty much. And remember, there's half-hour ones too. 420 happens a lot more than 24 hours in a day. Well, at least you know we did that one because it's the one that's all fucked up. All right. Actually, before we, I'm gonna put those back in. That way I can oil everything up at the same time. Let's get this side out. When in doubt, look intelligent. Yeah, we'll grab a clipboard. Is this stripped? No, there it goes. Okay. Boom, doo, doo, doo. On Monday, we start Diarrhea Awareness Week. Runs until Friday. Love that one. Yeah. Gonna work down the ports tomorrow. Shouldn't be horrible. The first truck might be a little interesting. I looked at it real quick a couple weeks ago to see why. Like, they had the little display screen on the tracker thing wasn't lighting up. And I was like, oh, yeah, it's probably just a bad screen. That happens. Yeah, I plug a new screen in and like nothing happens. I'm like, what the fuck? So I pop one of the quick access dash panels and somebody fucking tore that system up. Wow, this is in there. Like half this shit is unplugged. I think some of the harnesses are missing. It's like, what the f did you people do in here? It's a mess. Those up there. Those are all the used ones. Start here with that one. Norm! I had a big ass pancake the other night. What am I? Not pancake, but pancake. Big old chocolate mother. I think I put a little, well, I mean, I know this is kind of blasphemous, but I almost feel like I put just a little too much hot cocoa mix into the pancake mix. It was super chocolatey, but like great still. I don't know. But yeah, hot chocolate mix, like that's now pretty much my go-to for chocolate flavoring. In anything that involves cooking, baking, you know, whatever, coffee. Mike Hanley, what's up? Say it runs. It runs? I see a kit like this on Amazon for 129 pounds, but I suspect it won't be any good. Yeah, it's probably more of a demonstration engine than a actual running engine with like spark plugs and fire and stuff. Ooh. I would suspect. That's good. Not that this engine is a fucking superstar on its own, having various issues like the one we're dealing with now. Missing hardware, missing O-rings. Two different versions of an engine versus the hardware kit. Hence the missing hardware. Let's see what else is wrong as we go. What a mini mom lookup tiny texie. What? Ooh. Building a rotor for a project. What a pain in the booty it is. A rotor? You mean like a rotor engine? I saw those. If that's what you mean. Pretty sure I saw some. Considering getting one, obviously if it's anywhere but Stirling engine at this point. Since they don't seem to give a shit. There we go. Tweet. Do you wear out scissors cutting sandpaper? Yes. It sharpens them? I've heard that, actually. Now that you say that, I have actually heard that. But those are also titanium blade scissors that have cut a lot of stuff. And they are still very sharp. Really nice scissors. Mm-hmm. No, oh, a magnetic rotor. Oh, okay. Oh, you build small motors. Okay. Cool, cool. Wait a minute. Was that the first? That was the second one, wasn't it? Damn it. Need a little more resistance. Rotary engines are an utter wankle to work on. Well, yes. They are pretty wanky. There we go. My brain has too many tabs open. Yeah, you know what? I know what you mean there, Benji. If the people in charge of nuclear submarines call themselves nuclear submarines, perhaps they should not be allowed possession of a big red button. Well, you know. I've heard that cutting aluminum foil... Where'd that go? Somebody just delete a message or something? Ah. Yeah. Heard it. Simon said I heard cutting aluminum foil sharpens. I've heard like different things that can sharpen scissors. That's good. Let me make sure that second one was good. Oh yeah. Alright, let's sand number 4 and then we'll check it. How good are you at PowerPoint? Me, I excel at it. Boss, was that a Microsoft Office pun? Me? Word. Need more resistance. Give me that cone there. Oh, yeah. What's up, Mark? How are you, bud? We're sanding our holes. Because you should always sand your hole. And there's a bird. Yeah. Number 4. Nice. Number 5. I've heard that cutting aluminum foil, aluminum smelt the right way. Oh. Not the biscuit head way. Aluminium. It's not my fault y'all don't know how to speak English. Aluminum. Okay, let's get those holes opened right up. Number 5 hole. Good. 3 more. We are almost getting ready to move on. Looks like I have a blister. That's just like the holes. That really looks like I have a blister. So we did that way. So now we did those. Now we're here. No. Yep. Spread it and pinch it and work it. Clean it. Oh, here you go. Here's a word. Here's a word that we can't even agree on here. Like we can't even find texts that agree on this word, on how to pronounce it. What you call a bunch of loose crap laying around that's pretty much junk. Like, you know, various pieces of woe. Oh, screws. Wait a minute. Which screws? Oh, these are. Oh, crap. Where's the other two? Start brushing stuff around. And I'm moving around the screws. Ah, there's a third one. Oh, I got 4. Great. Great. Good job. All right. We'll keep an eye out for that 4th screw. Maybe it's still up here. I didn't realize I was throwing this stuff right into the... Oh, there it is. All right. Let's move that over there. Cool. Great. Thanks. Have a good one. All right. I was getting ready to cut. I don't even remember what the hell I was talking about now. Son of a bitch. Shape. Oh. Are you sure all the lifters are the same size? I will verify, but I feel pretty good because those are machined parts. Whereas these brass bushings are cast. But yeah, I can verify with the caliber. Yeah. Aluminium. Oh, debris. The word debris. Yes. I hear people call it debris. I mean, I've heard people call it debris. I actually call it debris. Or debris. Sorry, not debris. 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 I call it debris. Some people call it debris. What do y'all think? Detitorous. Thanks. That's good. One more hole to ream. Debris. Yeah, that's... Who the fuck calls it debris? There's people here that call it debris. I'm like, what the fuck? And there are people that, like, you don't, like, they're not dumb, you know? They're just like, that's really? Okay. Debris. Bris is a freaking circumcision, says Falmo. Yeah. Hey, I found the tip of a cock on the floor. Wait, you found what? Q-tip. Cleany weeny. Unless you say you're cutting your cock garbage. I don't know that that's necessarily what was... Ooh. Oh, no, that's alright. Let's go through, check these all. And then I will check... some of the lifters. I'm also doing this dry, but... if they're moving pretty good dry, or barely oiled, I guess you could say, then they should be fine when there's actual oil on there. So make sure I didn't miss one. Perhaps they're Australian. I don't even think Australians speak that weird. Let's hit that one again. Yeah. That was the first one. Okay. I know that the end ones seem to be the worst. It's pronounced loose change. Are they trying to be funny? No, no, Kevin. Like they mean that shit. That's fucking weird. Like I thought the same time. Like you're fucking kidding me, right? They're like, no. Like really? What the fuck is wrong with you? It's one of those things where I knew saying the word debris was correct, but I wasn't sure if debris was just another pronunciation, if it was some biscuit-headed thing. Because you just can't trust them when it comes to the English language. Oop. Give me the lifter. And now for some obscure French folklore. If you drink 3 glasses of milk and place 3 cat whiskers underneath your pillow before bedtime, a goblin will tickle the underside of your balls. Oh, shit. Somebody told me about that sooner. Can you just make reservations, or they just know? Like, is their schedule open enough? Like, they may be busy. More. Do this a little. I'll leave the longer handle for in case we need to do another grease job. Let's clean all this up. Over here. Okay, not much up there. That's good. Doomp. Doomp. Define goblin. So how do you pronounce hubris? Hubri? I just don't know. Sometimes people are odd. Why does that look like that's in the way? Does that move? What is that? What are you? Oh, whatever it is, it moves out of the way. It doesn't look like these lifters are lined up all that great. I got a flashlight in this bitch? Yeah, I do. They're close, but some of them are kind of far off. That's weird. Wonder if that's another revision. Did I get a different camshaft? Because still, some of the lobes are like way off center. Like one of them's probably only covering a third of the lifter. What the fuck, man? Cool. All right. Let's get this back in. Ton of screws. Tweet. Tweet. Your favorite color is green. Why do I feel like you're lying to us? So I'm pretty sure I have photographic evidence to say otherwise. 3 weeks ago, I sent my hearing aids in for repair. Heard nothing since. What's up, Chris? Alright, well, let's see what happens when we put lifters in. A little bit of Earl. Make sure this is all the way on the napkin. Since the drain plug is not in it and we don't need that stuff staying in there anyway. Yes, center, right, okay. Alright. Actually, I'd rather hit it like that. That's good. Feels pretty good. And I can actually see the cam load. Ooh. It was 5 or 6. I still don't know. I think it was. Oh no, I think it was about 6 of them that were pretty rough. Tell you, that one's good. That's good. Fuel injector nozzle. Are we getting kinky? That's good. Good. That's moving. I am hungry. I'm going to eat the hell. Actually, what am I going to eat the hell out of? You know what? I may do some gnocchi tonight. I haven't done that in a couple weeks. I got what I need to do, and it does not take long. Feels good. Center. And it's just a fun word to say anyway. Oh yeah, I always have, at the bare minimum, I will have marinara sauce. And then I'll season appropriately, but you always have some sort of red sauce in the cabinet. Because red sauce can be used on a lot. Was that good? Yeah, it's good. Oh, there it goes. We good? Yeah, I guess it's good. It just fell out. Okay. Why did I put that over there? Ketchup? No, not ketchup. Actually, I don't. Do I have? I don't know if I have ketchup because I haven't made meatloaf in a while. That's. I think that's the only thing I use ketchup for at home. You know, I don't put it on fries. Fries, I just put Old Bay on. Or tomato sauce and cheese. You know, like make pizza fries. So, just good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah, cotton about it. I'm putting in the sexy lifters. We just had to remount the lifter bores because they were A lot of the lifters were sticking. Tacos rule. I haven't made tacos in a while. That one's good. Why does that one feel tight? Oh yeah, I forgot to measure all the lifters to see if they were the same size. Ooh. But like I said, these are machine parts. I would expect them to be good to go. Alright. I don't know that they're so free that they'll move while I'm turning the engine. A couple of them are. The rest are easy to push down. A couple of them are just slipping in the bore. That's good. That means we should be good to put the lifters and such back in. Let's load up the rocker arms. Just toss them in the holes. They can't fall out the bottom, so do that, and then we'll straighten them out when we put the rails back on. That one up. We'll set in that hole. That hole. Put all the sandpaper stuff out the way. If money doesn't buy you happiness, I want to be sad and rich. Yeah. Oh, at least if you were rich, you could eat crab cakes and pizza every night. I mean, some steaks. I guess you would do steak for lunch. Wouldn't be a bad lunch. Oh, man. Alright. Sit, Ubu, sit. This away. Oh, wait, no. Sorry. This away. That's right, there's cups on this end as well. Let's get this. Let's get the screws out. I think that's going to be more of an inconvenience. Getting these on, especially now that we're going to be under spring tension. Which one I want to do? I think I want to go the sideways. Get a better view of kind of everything all at once. Here. Actually, no, I'm going to have to be this way. So I can get the push rods in the cups. That's in. If I can get a screw in there kind of loose, it's going to be weird. Alright, that's cool. Those are in the cups. That's good. That's out. Whoa, whoa, that's way out of whack now. Okay, hold on. That's good there. That one's good there. Let's add a screw. Just to kind of help keep them good. I know I can depress the valves if need be, but rather not. What's up, Chris? Simon writes 10:50 here off to bed. Land of Nod. Got work in the morning. Have a good one, everybody. Have a good one yourself if you're still listening. Sleep well. Let's see those new feeler gauges. Yeah, about that. I got so busy and tied up with shit, I never got a chance to pick them up. And the day I went to pick them up, it was the day that they picked them up and said, hey, no problem, we'll just issue you a return. I'm like, ah, crap. So, yeah, just gonna pick some up from like a local joint. I still gotta fucking grab this. Come on, man. Alright. That is way off. So, yeah, we'll get there. That one was lifted. That one was lifted. This one's out of its socket. That's out of everything. Come on, man. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Oh, well, that one just popped out. What the hell, people? I don't understand why it's not just popping in there. It's getting hung up on something weird. What the fuck? Like you get it in the bottom, it doesn't want to get into the top. Why is that? Now it's in there. I think that's just way too shallow, but let's see if we can crank this down, at least hold it in there. That still has a lot of adjustments sticking out, so I think that's just popping out because it has a lot of freedom that it doesn't need. And this one's all the way out. Cool. I don't understand why that won't. Get into the cup. What is up, dude? What's up, dude? That seems to be the problem. I got it. These are still way too loose. So much adjustment is still needed. That's in. That's in. That's. Feels like it's in. Alright. So yeah, I'm going to stop at the store tomorrow. Parts place, pick up the proper ones. These, a lot of these are way out of adjustment. Like I thought I had them a little closer to correct than that. Hold on, where's that? Let me run some of these out a little bit more. one's popped. Now it's good. So you gotta watch, because if those lifters pop out, and it pushes on the wrong thing, you'll start bending stuff. Yeah, these definitely seem like they need to be run out a bit more. Ooh. Those are pretty good. Okay. Sheesh. Top of the hour. Shite. Is anyone on Twitch? Or is chat broken? Oh yeah. I'm just gonna do coffee first. I could use some coffee. So cheers for some coffee. Ah. Let me see something here. Well, there's Jack. Okay. Just making sure. It was acting a little weird earlier, so I figured I'd double check. Appreciate that, Jack Attack. Let's get these back in here as best we can anyway. Since half of them are going to pop back out anyway. Or immediately after we let go of them. Alright. I don't know, we're going to do it like this, right? Let's get these all flat and sorted. Actually, let's get these flat and sorted. And then we're going to pre-adjust these blickies so that it stays in the cup better. You don't want all your stuff coming out your cup, you know what I mean? Bark, bark, bark. All right. That one's out. It's just gonna have to be all over the place until I can start getting screws in there, I think. Oh, that whole fucking thing rotated. Brilliant. So there's probably all fucked up. Now let's just get a screw in there. Just gotta get your screw on. Make sure we're threading this on correctly. Let's put one at the other end just to keep these lined up. That was another problem. The fur on the other side. It started to like drift a little bit. And they started popping out. So let's just put all the screws in. Then we'll deal with getting all the push rods back in. as we tighten these down. Today, a man knocked on my door and asked for a small donation towards the local swimming pool. So I gave him a glass of water. That's about what I'd do. Be better than the alternative of just being like, yeah, just let me know where it's at. If I gotta pee, I'll show up. Ooh. Ooh. Merp, merp. Get in there. What are you doing? Yep. Crank these down a little bit. Boink. What? Who? 30.2% THCA flour is all, nothing added, nothing taken away. Yeah. As as growing cannabis, especially in the states, gets more and more common for states to legalize and have people growing, you're starting to see many more of the stronger strains show up. Because people are able to breed the good stuff, experiment a little bit, put that push rod back, stuff you do every day. Why does not want to go forward? Point. There we go. That's in. Those are in. Oh, yeah, it was in. Shit. Come on, man. All right. God damn. Shit. The hell's this on? Is that this eye? I keep spinning it around. I don't know where the hell. Yeah, this is all loose here. Yeah. That's in there, right? Yeah. I don't think I tightened the other side yet either. Donk, 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 donk. Snug. 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 Alright. That one's way off. Hold on. That one get unscrewed so goddamn far. Okay. Good. Everything's there. Let's give a... Let's see, get the old torque wrench on there. Click. Click. Wee. Ding. It's either torqued or the dinner's done. Click. Allen key just shit the bed. Is this the same size? Oh yeah. Click. Back to this one. Click. Allen key, much better. Let's see, what do we got in? How do these fit? Yeah. Fine. Need to go get some really nice Allen keys for in here. Click. Thought I had some in here. Click. But apparently I was thinking of my little kit there. Click. I need to get some like work grade Allen keys because those are better, sharper, way more accurate, a lot more harder. This is just shit steel. Shit I use for work is fucking spring steel. Alright. Spank that. Spank you very much. Now let's see what happens. Let's see if they all move. Something just went snap. See, none of the valves are maxed. Okay. I think one of the push rods had to hop into place. Oh, it's these getting hung up. Okay. It's because they're going up probably a little too high now that everything's working right. That's one of them edges that'll wear in as well once this starts running. Let me see this side. It looks like they're all moving, huh? Just know they're a little over. At this point, they're a little overdone. Let's see, what's... You're at your low spot. Okay, these are both down. Let's go ahead and give it just a little tinkle of play. Screwdriver. Let's see. So they're pretty much all going to be the same. A little bit of play. That's got a little too much. That's got a little bit of play. Okay, those three were down. These two are down. Let's It's got a little bit of play. This is one of those things when you build engines enough. Like if we never got a micrometer, which I will, don't worry. But if we never got our micrometer, you can fucking work on engines enough. You know what you're looking for. Alright, let's get these down. Okay. That one. This one. Was it that one? Oh. Alright. That's pretty close. I'm not going to lock the nuts until we actually get the goddamn micrometer. Ground control to Major Scrufdog. Scruff in space. Mm-hmm. Just want to make sure this is close enough that we're not getting overzealous on the springs. The valve springs, I mean. And so in the end, still doing that weird clicky thing where the rockers are getting hung up on the edge of the, let's see, like as the rockers go up, this edge is getting caught on this. Like when that comes back down, it's caught and it goes kink. I'm hoping that that will just wear itself in and not do that. Let's see if it'll. Where we at? There we go. Yeah, but some other one did it. I heard it. That's that clicking sound you're hearing. It's the fucking the rocker coming back down. That's neat. Like I said, I'm guessing not enough. It should work itself out when it's breaking everything in. But it looks like everything's good to go. Plus, if there's oil flow, that'll help that too. Alright. So we got a decent adjustment on the valves. They're all moving now, which is brilliant on its own. Like, that shouldn't have been so hard to ask for. Anyway, hey. Here's the pancake man. Pancake man with the pancake plan. Headphone users, retroactively beware. Tell your former self I'm about to go into the headphone thing. The microphone, that's what it's called. Microphone! Okay. Okay. So, we don't need to get back in here now, because these are close enough that the engine would run. But we don't need to get back in there. Because anything we do to the valves, we don't have to take tension off the push rod. So we don't have to... we shouldn't have to worry about it. But let me see what's actually in the next steps. Where the hell are we? Oh, hardware. Let's see if we can take care of the missing hardware situation. First in the timing cover. Let's see if we can find some... This is what I got. I got this for my 3D printing stuff. And I think this kit mostly uses metric 2 and 3, I believe. Oh, I may not have anything that... Oh, okay, there's the short ones on the other end. Okay. Oh, these may be too big. Too buku, too buku. Oh no, that's because that is too buku. That's the big ass ones. Alright. There's some washers. She's filthy. D's nuts. There's some short ones. Do we have any? Ooh, hey, let's put that anywhere. See, now I don't want to put the tape under it because then it'll fuck my tape up. Yeah, that's fine. All right. What is our shortest of the short here? Not really. I feel like there should be a bag of shorter ones. Has that traveled, perhaps? Or did my dumbass take it out one day and just never put it back in? That's also a strong possibility. There's some Allen keys in there. I wonder if they're any better than the ones we got. They look like they may be hardened steel. So I may need to get shorter hardware. I thought I had, it says I have 4 millimeter, but I do believe these are 6. So I don't know where the 4 millimeter ones went. I can't imagine I used them up. These are tiny. I'm guessing they're in here and I don't see them, or they're gone. Let's see. Can this? Oh wow, never. That's not a problem. Look, that fucking. I was like, let's see how deep the threads are. Yeah, we're good. I'll just put them in, and we'll turn the engine to make sure it's not going to hit anything behind it. Actually, yeah, we got tiny washers, right? Yeah. Oh no, that's not going to. Washer's not going to fit on that cover. All right, let's put one in, and we'll spin the engine, make sure there's no interference. Oh, 420 somewhere. Yep. Let me grab the other one. Cheers, everybody. A ghost walked into a bar and ordered a shot of vodka. The bartender said, "Sorry, we don't serve spirits here." Oh, snazzy. Okay, so it didn't actually get very tight before it started skipping. So I guess we'll check some other Allen keys. Like, good God, what do I gotta do to get some decent freaking keys around here? And this is like the things that came with this set. But I know once you get into these tiny Allen keys, it's a nightmare to get them to fit right. This one doesn't want to do its thing. Why is that, sir? I wonder if this is the one that we were trying and trying and trying. I wonder if it screwed up the first thread. I have a feeling it did. Of course, that just keeps skipping. Where the fuck is that out? Is that? Maybe that. Might be that. Oh, but that's not gonna fit past that fucking gear, is it? Actually, the slight angle may give us better bite on the fixture if it were the right size. I have smaller Allen. Phillips, Torx. Oh, there's a small one. There's a little smaller. it's the right size. I believe the screw is going in. Okay, that got something close to tight. Alright, we'll just keep an eye on that for leaks, but I think we'll be okay. Alright, what was the other thing? It was a piece of something. The gear thing. Gear thing. Gear thing. No, that's your mom. That's your dad. That's the thing. That's the other thing that we're not going to do yet. We already mounted the carburetor. I kind of feel like just in case we drop something, just in the valves, that we don't glue the intake on just yet. We skipped the distributor because we weren't dealing with the timing yet. So here's the pulley thing. Alright, so first, where is that one? Over there. This one, put this hardware away. We'll close. There we go. Big double pulley blicky. We determined via the picture, because the instructions have a totally different fucking thing, that goes there. Because it is impossible for it to fit here now in any way, but that way matches the picture. Because the old bracket went to the bottom. The new bracket does not. Yay. What was that? Sorry. Hammock thing fell over. Alright, so that goes there. Let me put a drop of oil in this pump. Ooh. Let's give it a good spin, turn it upside down. Let me clean that up. Right. So, we need, I believe those are 3mm. So we need a, is this another one that just, yeah, it just goes straight through a hole, so that doesn't matter too much. As long as it's long enough, it's difficult for it to be too long. Giggity. Oh, there's those super tiny twos. I told you they were around somewhere. They were under another one. Already got the other ones in. Oh yeah, I didn't test spin it. Yeah, we're fine. Okay, so that's not hitting anything, so those are fine. Let's grab 2 of these. 2 of these. How's that one fit? Not bad, not bad. Alright, so we got this here. What's up with chat? Pretty quiet here, Chip. Is the people yelling at... Hey Norm, I saw you at the old house. I have no idea. Norm. I know who Norm is. Why is... He's away from his house. He lives up the block. Is this not a 3mm? It looks like a 3mm. Kind of smelled like a 3mm. I'm just going at the wrong angle. Giggity. That is not the right size. Oh, that's that asshole's son. I guess he came to visit. I knew that moron's voice. Got the brain power of things I flush. That fuck, he's not in jail. Alright, let's see here. This is interesting. Not that. Let's super short. Let's do nuts, washers, very short, 6mm. But these look too small. Some weird size. Yeah, that is definitely too small. And it's stuck. So now what? Put these back so they don't get kicked around. Let's get out this 3mm screws again. You see that there's actually threads in here. Yep. What size? Oh, you kidding me? They do use 2.5 metric screws on other parts of the engine. I have 2 and I have 3. I don't have 2.5. Are you fucking kidding me, guys? Alright, well, guess let's order some 2.5mm. Yay. Alright, so we'll mount that next week. But at least we got 2 timing screws in for the timing cover. And I'll get some better Allen keys, but that's fucking annoying. 2.5, huh? Alright. Well, aren't I the asshole? Okay. So let's go back and actually put the distributor in. What is this trying to get? Oh, okay. Let's get this top dead center. Intake valve opens. This one's the 2-do one. Alright, so we got, let's see here. That's intake, exhaust. Click. No. That's, oh, this sucks. Bang. Where's below? There's below. So that's exhaust. So when that comes back up. Yep. That is pointed flat up, that little notch in there. So that means we are at top dead center. Yeah, I love it when the old school way works, even on a little tiny guy like us. All right, so we are TDC. So we need to grab our distributor. I got a little guy. All right. We made a blue mark in one of the screw holes of the distributor. Please rotate the gear to keep the same as the picture. Please do not let the gear turn. Insert the distributor into the engine. Oh, okay. Using a number 25 screw and spring. What? Slightly locked to prohibit strong locking. Otherwise, the gear will be. Oh, okay. So don't hit it too strong. You can use a small screwdriver to slightly touch the blue hole to see if the rotor will swing greatly. This makes not a lot of sense, but okay. There's a hole. Where's this blue mark? There's a hole. Still no blue mark. That's cool. Okay, so the blue mark isn't there. You see a flashlight. Maybe it's not very obvious. Is there anything on the bottom? Let me blind you guys. Where's the stand? Doesn't this have a stand? Let's see here. That's a horrible angle. And then it's filtered. Okay, hold on. God damn it. Oh, where's my damn headlamp? Everyone talks about skeletons in the closet, but what do you do if a skeleton comes out of the closet? The distributor cap. Oh, that's cool. Is labeled. So if I have to, I can take the cap off. I mean, there's number 1, so that's where the hole is. Oh, that hole is has a blue mark on it. Let me make sure that is just 1. So if we hold our thumb there, blue mark stays. Okay. That comes back around. Okay, so that hole is our blue mark. And that's what they said. Alright, so they just want that to be visible. Is that fucking y'all up too much? No, it's not too bad. Okay, alright. Okay, so we're TDC here. There is the screw already in there. It says something about a spring. Oh, there is a spring in there. Okay. Come on. Okay, so let's put the spring here. Hold on. Cool. Alright, this guy here. And they have this apparently using, well, that's tight. A spring on there. Yeah, hold on, let me, wow. Let me run this all the way through. Those threads feel like shiza. That's supposed to be the silver one. That's probably why the threads felt like shit. Cool. Hopefully that's not totally fucked. Be a little more obvious about this shit. Let's see if this is going to. Ooh, where'd the spring? Oh, it's on there. Wow. Okay. The interesting thing is, the screw they gave you doesn't even have threads initially. Okay, very interesting. Let's see what it does here. The blue hole. Put that in. And you want the blue hole sticking outwards. Very Oh, I see. That's grooved. All right. Let's make sure everything is where it needs to be. Oops. That's no help there. Oh, right. All right. All that pretty good. Want this facing forward. That just meshed. Alright. There's a little tiny groove right there, which maybe that'll give us just enough thread. Because the threads are fine, it's just this screw's one of them ones where the probably first half milli is no threads on it. Yeah, this doesn't want to go in, it's just hitting the distributor. I guess this is 2.5 millimeter. It says it's 3. Alright, let's try one of my 3 millimeters that's fully threaded. They even have the same size. I don't know why you would supply such little threads and then supply a piece of hardware that doesn't itself. I feel like this is another revision thing. I think that worked fine. That's locked in, nothing's moving. We're good to go. Make sure everything moves. Okay. Alright. Cool. Well, now we got our distributor in there. That is secured. Greatly. Cover just clearance. Something about your mom. Oh. So that's good there. And hey, actually, you know what? 6:45. I know the first part of that was kind of boring. Is anybody even here? There's a couple people here. Good. All right. Let's see. That next week is yeah, MRE's next week. We just did it, right? Is that right? Yeah. Yeah, yeah. All right. So I guess when we come back, I'll have some 2.5 millimeter. I'll have some feeler gauges. And we'll get a little closer. It's a cute little distributor. Look at that little guy. I mean, like, little posts are just tiny. Do we actually have spark plug wire sets, or do we gotta make our own? I forget. I think there's... Oh yeah, we gotta make our own. Okay. Alright, no, that's fine. It's pretty loose. Alright. Good, good, good. That's there. That's there. That's how that looks so far on the front. Ooh. That's a cool... That's a pretty cool view right there. Dun-dun-dun. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna actually get some pictures of it like this before we go any further, because, like, a lot of the mechanical is there without the flash, you know what I mean? What I'm trying. Alright, let me get some of this oil off of me. Is number one marked on the distributor? Yes, it is. Chris, they're all marked on there. Let's see what the firing order is. Actually, I don't know which way the distributor spins. I didn't pay enough attention, but 1843652. That's close. Yeah, okay. Or 1275. No, that doesn't sound right. I think it's a little 18965. Yeah, 1843665. That's small block Chevy. Yeah, sorry, it took me a minute. Yeah, it's the same firing order as a small block Chevy. Did that just pop out? No. Yeah. 1843652. So yeah, same firing order as a small block Chevy. Alright, let's go over here. Let's take this. Hey, I got coffee. I got like a sip of coffee. Just a sip. The sip. Where's the new camera at? There it is. Well, at least we got things moving smoothly. That's important. That would suck to get it together and then realize everything's just all farged up. Oh, put the feet up. What's up, Paul Norman? How are you? I'm doing well enough, I suppose. I'm just tired because I haven't been able to get any sleep in a while. Oil yourself up. We've now passed on to OnlyFans. Not quite yet there, follow. Well, my wife and I were happy for 20 years, and then we met. There you go. Oh, that's not set up for cross-threading. Well, it wasn't cross-threaded. It's just like there was about 2 millimeters of thread, and that screw they gave you had about 1.5 millimeters before the thread started, because it was kind of notched in, but like, we don't need that. So that was weird. I wonder if that's another one of those things that's in some other version they corrected that. Anyway, alright, we got that. Yeah, that thing's doing there. But either way, we're sorting out our problems. We're making it work. We're finding alternatives. We're remembering to order hardware, which, yeah, I got to start a cleanup. Well, that's one nice thing. Since I don't have an MRE to do, I can just leave the engine sit there. I don't really have to clean it up, per se. Oh, alright. I'm going to go eat some gnocchi. Yeah, I think that is what I'm going to do. Today, a man knocked on my door and asked for a small oh, the swimming pool one. God, yep. All right, where is the mouse? There's the mouse. Not that mouse, this mouse. What's the red count on the bottom left? That is total between YouTube and Twitch combined, which it seems a little higher than it should be. But I just may have well, actually, no, I did pick up some followers. Okay. No, I just picked up some followers. See, that's about right. That's just one I just kind of picked just to see if we could get there. Nothing too much. Did I miss a poll? Yes, you missed a poll. Well, actually, no, you didn't miss a poll. We talked about a poll. I did get polls ready as Top Smoke is the poll man. We're not going to run a poll now, but just so you can see for the future, when it's time to enable a poll, I go in here, I set up some options, and then I click that. That's obviously my test little blicky there. 1,500 is total, subscribers or followers, not paid memberships, just, subscribers on YouTube and followers on Twitch. That's the total of the two. But yeah, when it's time to do polls, we can do it like that. And then that's the other thing. Like, I know that's a little rough, kind of, for some people, but like all the rest of them are garbage. Like, look at this. Look, that's retro gaming. Then you have this. What? I don't fucking know. I guess that's like VTuber shit or VTuber. Yeah, the cartoony people, right? Then you got this one, which like you can't see the goddamn answers. Then you got retro gaming, which you can actually see everything. This is the same as pretty much the one above it. All they are is just different colors. That one's, the problem is the answers are so goddamn small. Like, I don't understand why the answers are so small, but on this one, they're a little bit bigger. You can actually read them. So, till we get something different, and there is a new version of this out there that I'll be upgrading probably tomorrow or Friday. So we will get more, hopefully, some better options there. But if not, I'm sure in time. All right. So, anyway, I'm gonna get ready to get out of here. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. Hold on. Before we go, is anybody we know streaming? Let me bring that down here. Let's check on Twitch first. Anybody that I will follow? Nope. How about on the YouTube? Actually, well, this isn't a gaming stream. We'll skip that. All right. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. Get some food. Make some food. Do food things. So, I will see everybody Saturday. If I get time, I'll do a game stream tomorrow, but you know how that goes. So, either way, I will be here Saturday. So, I'll talk to you then. I appreciate you hanging out and spending your evening with me. Be groovy to each other, and I am out of here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.